From the 6 to the world. Another night, another story. Let's go. Yeah. Ay. Midnight scrolling through my contacts, wondering who's still real. Used to have a circle, now it's like an uneven wheel. Friends turn to acquaintances when the numbers start to climb. But I keep my head above water, learning how to navigate these times. Remember basement sessions, dreaming about a different life. Now I'm checking my accounts, making sure everything's right. The city changed around me, but I stay the same inside. Just a kid from the north who learned how to worldwide. They don't see the sleepless nights, the calls I had to make, the sacrifices that don't show up on a balanced plate. They just see the outcome, not the journey it took. Another chapter closing, another page in the book. Running through these options, trying to find what's genuine in a world of replicas. I'm still searching for original. They say the view is different when you're looking from the top, but sometimes I wonder if I'll ever find a place to stop this constant motion, this digital parade. Sometimes I miss the days when less was what we made with the sun, this digital parade. Sometimes I miss the days when less was what we made. Private jets and hotel rooms start to feel the same. Different city, different faces, but it's all part of the game. I scroll through memories on my phone when I'm alone, reminding myself where I started. Sees that I've sown the group chat's quieter now. Everyone's on their own path. I'm just trying to stay connected while doing no math of who's really with me, who's just along for the ride. These are the questions that keep me up when the world's outside. Maybe this is what they meant when they said careful what you wish for. Success comes with a price tag that you can't afford to ignore. Every relationship measured by what it brings to the table. Sometimes I wish we could go back to when we were more stable, when loyalty wasn't questioned and trust wasn't broken. Before every conversation had words left unspoken. Running through these options, trying to find what's genuine in a world of replicas. We're searching for original. They say the view is different when you're looking from the top, but sometimes I wonder if I'll ever find a place to stop this constant motion, this digital parade. Sometimes I miss the days when less was what we made. Yeah, just thinking out loud. Another track, another night. Yeah, 6 with love. Drake. Drake. Yeah, bye.
They say the boy is certified, but I'm still searching. They don't know. I was on Western when that first check clipped. My mama called me screaming, said, boy, you was set for years, but that paper brought some faces I ain't never seen before. Now my contact list got numbers that I can't ignore. I remember rolling Dolo in that old Falco roller. Now his Maybach's in the driveway, still feel like a loner. My day ones acting different, like they can't recall the struggle. Now they talk behind my back, but smile when we in public. I got plaques from every angle, from the doctor overseas, but I'm still up at 4 a.m., can't get no sleep. My accountant talking figures that should make me feel secure, but I'm inspecting every deal, can't trust it anymore. This foundation that I built with everything I had inside, thought success would heal the wounds, but they just multiply. And I'm trying to find my way back to when the truth was all we had, before the cameras and the cash, before we all got separate paths. They call me 6 guy, but I'm still praying someday. The view from up here got me seeing different ways. Everybody saying that they love me now, but I don't know who trust when the light go out. I thought this life would feel different, thought I'd finally feel alive, but I'm just trying to survive. Yeah, I'm just trying to survive. My last ex hit my line talking proud of you and such, but last time we was talking said I'd never be enough. For her family function, now she switching up the story. I seen that same behavior from my so-called day ones. True story, I'm in a Bayview penthouse, staring at the skyline. That same view I used to draw when I was writing punchlines in that basement with 40, trying to make it classic. Now we making magic, but the feeling feels like plastic. My pops told me, son, watch who you let inside your home. Should've listened to his voice, would've saved me from that tone. They be using when they asking for another favor. I got lawyers watching lawyers, got my sister reading paper. People in my ear who never cared about the craft, but they hitting on my phone like we got history in the past. Maybe I'm the one who switched it, maybe I'm to blame. Maybe all this pressure really got me going insane. I just wanna go back to when we wasn't calculating every single move, every step we be taking. I miss the days when we was young and just reckless. Now every move feels scripted, every step feel tested. They call me six guard, but I'm still praying some days. The view from up here got me seeing different ways. Everybody saying that they love me now, but I don't know who to trust when the light go out. I thought this life would feel different, thought I finally feel alive, but I'm just trying to survive. Just wanna feel something real inside, but I'm just trying to survive. Yeah, the boy certified, but some days I don't know why. I would trade it all back for that feeling that I had when we was young. That feeling that I had,
Text came in, you ain't read it all yet. FaceTime ringing on the marble still wet. Flight board changing while my spirit reset. I've been talking to the mirror like it cut the check. Walking through the condo with the curtains half drawn. Sun sneaking in on the plex I've been on. Numbers on the wall look bigger than they feel. Everybody say they love you when it's part of the deal. I remember back when we would split one plate. Now the chef bring 10 and I don't finish what I taste. You say that I'm distant, you don't know me these days, but you post everything like it's part of your praise. Came up off the bus, now the sprinter outside. Same friends from the jump, plus a couple I tried. You was there when I doubted if the songs would land. Now you scroll through blogs trying to read my brand. I don't know who's here for the soul or the stage. Hard to trust a new smile when you pay for the page. Studio at 4 and a plane at 8. Whole life on the carry-on and room service plate. You say you change when the plane routes change. I say I grew but the root's still the same. You see the post, not the nights that I pray. You see the chain, not the price that I pay. So tell me, would you love me if the streams went down? If the label packed up, if we walked through town? No front row, just the back of the crowd. Just my name in your mouth, not the hype out loud. Would you ride when the driver ain't paid in full? When the suite turns small and the fridge half full? If it's only you and me and this beat turn low, would you still hold on when the lights run slow? Landing YYZ to the same gray sky. Still the same old exit when my thoughts run high. Mama hit my line, say she proud I'm grown. And she asked if I'm sleeping or just glued to the phone. I got brothers in the city, I don't see enough. We was kids with a plan, now the timing rough up. One got a baby, one stuck in a case. Another one moved out, couldn't handle the pace. Girl from back then, say she knew this face. Say she always saw a tour. Buses at my gate, funny, I believe feel warm and a switch. Soon as I distance, I'm cold and rich. Parties in the hills never clear my head. Laughs too loud, but the heart feel lit. Promoters talk big about another soul show, but my mind back home where the real ones go. When the crowd chant lines that I wrote alone, I hear every single word in a different tone. All this gold don't fix what it can't replace. I keep searching for a piece in a VIP space. Turn the drums down, let the keys speak soft. Take the chain off, let the weight lift off. If I lost this life in a single call, Who would still answer when I start to fall? If the plane don't board and the plans don't land, if the buzz quiet down like an empty stand, if the city move on like it always do, would I still find me when I look at you? So tell me, would you love me if the sound went mute? If the crowd stayed home and the rumor went cute? No big stage, just a backroom stool, just my voice in your ear, no camera to pull. Would you ride when the logo fade off the wall? When the driver take turns in a regular car? If it's only you, me, and this beat turn low, would you still hold on when the lights move slow? Yeah. All these flights, all these seats, all these names on the glass, still feel most real when I'm thinking about the past. If this all stopped now, if the noise turned thin at the end, I just pray the ones I started with be there at the end. Studio still humming, but I'm heading upstairs. Leave the mic on warm, leave the cup on chairs. If tomorrow don't come with the same old rush, hold the ones that know me, still keep that trust.
Three missed calls from the number I saved, but the 416 say she back in Mississauga. Voicemail mode to myself, say remember what you promised, but the promises sound different when the crowd stops screaming. I text you up at 2:47, read receipt immediate. She typing and start again, this is a ritual. I'm at a penthouse level, floor to ceiling, showing a gardener. Traffic still moving even when the world go quiet. My accountant say we up, but my spirit doing all this. Every like a transaction, every post a different mind. She say you changed and shit wrong, but the old me couldn't afford this. Now I got a kind of silence that costs more than any forest. I keep my old phone just to scroll through who I was. The contacts I don't text, the conversations that I lost. Every I miss you from 2012, hitting different now. The signal strong, but the connection got me questioning how. This ain't the light that I projected on that COTTV. Back when the grassy shape barely covered the studio feet. Now I got the concierge asking, so you need anything? And all I need is someone who don't need a single thing from me. They say the six is buzzing, but the noise feel like a blanket. I know every face inside the club, but I can't shake this feeling. I'm driving on the rails, every venue in a playlist, but asking where peace reside, he look at me like I speak ancient. She got a new man driving Honda, work a good life. Post stories when I'm smiling cash and finally got my good life. I double tap from the tour bus and block up from my insights. This an algorithm of attachment in the age of highlight. My mama say protect you, so the rest is just a rental, but the contract I signed ain't come with no instrumental. Every feature that I do, they want a Drake aesthetic, but the Drake aesthetic's just a boy and felt. They say that I got a hot credit on that CRTV. Back when the grassy chest barely covered the studio feet. Now I got a concierge, so you need anything. All I need is someone who don't need a single thing from me. I keep my old phone just to scroll through who I was. The signal strong, but the connection got me questioning how.
Hey, it's me. I know you probably won't get this till after the show. I saw your story. I'm glad you're good. I'm still in the same place. Different area code though. Anyway, delete this or don't.
Don't run back at it.
Just landed, flight back to the 6. Same city, different kind of fix. Your name still on my screen, a flickering ghost. The one I wanna answer the most, but I can't. We built a kingdom, then you change the locks. Now I'm counting wins, but feeling all the loss. They see the chain of press the private boxes. Don't see the silence when the tour bus stops. It's just trust issues in the 6. Between me and you and all our tricks. We say we're good, but we're just full of it. Yeah, we're the greatest till the moment we quit. It's just trust issues in the 6. Our love so good, but it don't ever stick. We had the world, man, we were pinnacle. Now it's just text I shouldn't send for what? A glimpse of what we had. Remember Sherway, no one knew our name. Now you're in Paris telling me it ain't the same. You got a new circle, they don't know the struggle. The nights I drove to court, navigating puddles. Now it's all yes man, and designer stubble. And I'm the villain in the story, well that's fine. I play my part, I'll take the blame for all the parts you rewrite. It's just trust issues in the 6. Between me and you and all our old tricks. We say we're good, but we're just full of it. Yeah, we're the greatest till the moment we quit. It's just trust issues in the 6. Our love so good, but it don't ever stick. We had the world, man, we were pinnacle. Now it's just text I shouldn't send for what? A glimpse of what we had. And sometimes I miss the boredom, I miss the simple days. Before the opinions, before the public gaze. Was it the money or was it just us? Fading like the pain on a western bus. Don't wanna fight no more, don't wanna be right. Just wish I could hold you one last Friday night. It's just trust issues in the 6. Between me and you and all our old tricks. We say we're good, but we're just full of it. Yeah, we're the greatest till the moment we quit. It's just trust issues in the 6. A love so good, but it don't ever stick. We had the world, man, we were pinnacle. Now it's just text I shouldn't send. For what? Yeah. Just trust issues.
Three missed calls from the number I say that's don't answer. Your phone says that she back in Memphis, all good. Voice memo to myself, say remember what you promised, but the promises sound different when the crowd starts screaming. I text you up at 2:47, Ray received immediate. She typing and stopped and started getting into the ritual. I'm at the penthouse level, floor to ceiling, showing the garden. Traffic still moving even when the world go quiet. My accountant say we up, but my spirit doing all this. Every like of transactions, every post a different margin. Say you changed, she ain't wrong, but the old me couldn't afford it. Now I got a kind of silence that cost more than any chorus. I keep my old phone just to scroll to who I was. The contacts I don't text, the conversations that I lost. Maybe I miss you from 2012, hitting different now. The signal strong, but the connection got me questioning how. This ain't the light that I projected on that CRT TV. Back when the grassy check barely covered the studio fee. Now I got a concierge that can serve you need anything. And all I need is someone who don't need a central phone. Say the 6 is buzzing, but the noise feel like a blanket. I know every face inside the club, but I shake this feeling nameless. My driver know the route to every venue in the playlist. But asking where peace reside, he look at me like I speak ancient. She got a new man driving behind her, work it good life. Post stories with him smiling, cashing finally got my good life. I double tap from the tour bus and block her from my inside. This algorithm of attachment in the age of highlight. My own life from just so the rest is just a rental. But the contract I signed didn't come with no instrumental. Every feature that I do, they want the Drake aesthetic. But the Drake aesthetic's just a boy who never felt accepted. This ain't the light that I projected on that CRT TV. Back when the grassy checks barely covered the studio fee. Lock at the concierge that can serve you need anything. And all I need is someone who don't need a single thing from me. This shit no strong, but then that shit got me questioning how. Hey, keep my old phone just to scroll through who I was. This shit no strong, but then that shit got me questioning how.
It's me. I know you probably won't get this till after the show. I saw your story. I'm glad you're good. I'm still in the same place. Different area code, though. Anyway, delete this or don't.
Rain tapping on the penthouse window like you used to. Text still unread from yesterday. What's the point of good morning now? Remember Queen Street and 14th? Snow melting on your jacket. We built castles out of coffee cups while the rest of the world passed us. Should've known better than to trust the calendar on my wall. Different city every week, same emptiness through it all. You kept pictures of us in your phone long after we parted ways. I kept the keys to your place for 3 months after you moved away. Money talks, but it never tells you what you really need to hear. Everyone wants something when they see your name appear. Toronto winters taught me how to build warm from nothing at all. But these California nights leave me standing in this empty hall. Tables turn when the spotlight found me. Now you're calling when the silence surrounds me. Different time zone, different truth. Can't keep building on foundations made of loose. I drive past your building just to see if your light's still on. 30 floors up dreaming while I'm standing on the lawn. Got everything they said would make a man complete, but I'm standing in the kitchen with like last night's dinner uneaten. Yeah, I got the views, but not the sight to see. That all the space between us isn't meant for me. Met this painter in Berlin who said my smile didn't reach my eyes. Said she sees the same look on street performers who memorize all the right moves but forgotten why they started dancing. We spent 3 days just talking how our fathers never lasted. She doesn't know my face, just feels the weight behind my voice. Said it's heavy like the CN Tower when you have no other choice. I told her about the studio at 3 a.m. making something from the air. How I build these bridges hoping someone stays across the water there. But she just nodded slowly while tracing patterns on the glass. Said sometimes the kindest thing is letting broken things just pass. My past was filled with stamps but hollow in the middle pages. Building worlds from samples while real connections slowly fades. Remember when we used to cook at your apartment on that fort? You burned the pasta every time while I pretended not to notice. Now I own that whole building, kept your kitchen just the same. But the silence echoes louder than your laughter ever came. Yeah. I drive past your building just to see if your light's still on. 30 floors up dreaming while I'm standing on the lawn. Got everything they said would make a man complete, but I'm standing in the kitchen with that last night's dinner uneaten. Yeah, I got the views but not the sight to see. That all the space between us isn't meant for me. The light just went off in your window. Guess I'll head home.